my friends, and welcome to History Buff for Kids. I'm your host, Carson K. I've known all the presidents since I was 4, and I'm here to share my knowledge. Today I'll be highlighting America's 34th president, Dwight David Eisenhower, and here are 10 things you need to know about him. Dwight David Eisenhower, also known as Ike, was born on October 14, 1890 in Denison, Texas. Eisenhower was deemed a hero for his role as a 5-star general during World War II. Following the U.S. victory, many encouraged him to run for president. In 1957, a group of African-American students attended an all-white public school in Little Rock, Arkansas. Eisenhower sent troops in to protect them. 3 years later, he signed the Civil Rights Act. In 1958, Dwight Eisenhower created the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This was during the time known as the Race to Space with Russia. Eisenhower admitted the last 2 states of our nation into the Union, Alaska and Hawaii, both in 1959. Eisenhower took up painting as a hobby. He would often paint before lunch in a White House studio and while at his farm in Gettysburg. Despite suffering a heart attack and being out of the office for 7 weeks, Eisenhower felt healthy enough to run a second term, which he won by another landslide. Eisenhower became the first president to regularly fly in helicopters. He persuaded the Secret Service to utilize helicopters as a safer means of travel. Eisenhower's dog Heidi took a number 2 on the family's $20,000 rug. Heidi was later sent to the Eisenhower's family farm in Gettysburg. Dwight David Eisenhower died of congestive heart failure on March 28, 1969 in Washington, D.C. He was remembered with a funeral in the nation's capital as well as a military funeral in Kansas. He was 78 years old. Today I would like to highlight the book titled The Space Race, How the Cold War Put Humans on the Moon by Matthew Wood and illustrated by Sam Carbog. This book will dive deep into what happened behind the scenes to make the first man walking on the moon possible and the bitter rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union.